Hello, everyone. Before I get started, I just wanted to thank everyone for a wonderful semester. I appreciate everyone helping me to learn about the new resources, and I really just appreciate everyone's collaboration over the course of these past few weeks. So thank you to everyone. My resource is something that I created for my school district for the occupational therapists, teachers, and any other professionals that may be interested in the information in my school district. I shared the information with the technology person that I work with, who actually encouraged me to come to Bowling Green for my AT certificate and hopefully eventually my master's. She has kind of mentored me a bit from the technology piece, and I shared this with her, and she felt like it would be a perfect resource for our school district. And so I will likely add more resources as time goes on. She'd like me to kind of put the Microsoft tools at the top of the list. So there's some reworking that I'm going to do with her, but this is something that we will likely end up sending out to our teachers to help them navigate the realm of assistive technology. So I have my definitions of assistive technology. What should every teacher know? What should every OT know? Web 2.0 tools, apps and assistive technology, and low-tech devices. Under my definitions for assistive technology, I really focused on IDEA and the educational side of things because that is my intended audience. I really wanted to highlight that assistive technology is a requirement to be considered through IDEA, and that it can be very low tech, such as a dressing aid, and it can go very high tech, such as an eye gaze device. And these are clickable links for the users to click on, and it will bring them to a website about that information. My next tab is what should every teacher know? And so I just really have highlighted the parts of the law in here and defined what the services are, what devices are, funding options, some resources that supports that students should have a buy-in to what we're recommending to them to really work on the use. I added the resource, the lending libraries in Ohio, and this one right here, the Assistive Technology Consortium in Hamilton County, is one that we borrow from. So I linked to their website. And so for the educator and OT tabs, they're more tips and techniques with some links included that would take the therapists and educators to the sites. A lot of the OT information I got from the AOTA website, and I just really highlighted to my fellow OTs that we really are a great fit for helping people with assistive technology because we are so skilled in activity analysis and positioning, and the main goal of occupational therapy is to help an individual be independent in their daily living skills. I also highlighted and linked to RESNA, the Rehab Engineering and Assistive Tech Society of North America, just because they have conferences, and you can get to be a certified assistive tech professional through them. They have a journal. And then I added a link to an evaluation from our textbook, so how to evaluate a student, because I think OTs don't recognize that we are a natural fit to help evaluate for assistive technology, and sometimes we are afraid of it and run away from it. And so I really just wanted to highlight to my fellow OTs that we are skilled and possess the skills to be able to do this for our students. My next tab is Web 2.0 tools. This right here, this hyperlink here clicks to a YouTube video about Web 2.0 tools. I had never heard of Web 2.0 tools before this class. Even though I think a lot of us use them, I wanted to give a definition of what Web 2.0 tools are. And then as you go down here, I have different options with, I added the icon for each of them just to help the individual know that they were on the right site. And again, as we are a Microsoft district, I added Microsoft Teams down here. So those are all different Web 2.0 tools. Each of the links are clickable and it will take the reader to the product website. My fourth tab is the apps and assistive technology. I have different applications here and I put whether they were Apple, Google, or both. Each one of them has an introductory video with the exception of Exam Countdown. And that just goes over how to use each application. A lot of these applications are specific to students who have executive functioning and organizational challenges as well as dysgraphia, because that is the population that I am working with mostly. So I really focused it to that. And then the area that OTs are most knowledgeable in, low-tech devices. I just wanted to highlight some different low-tech devices because I really wanted folks to know that when we're checking that box on the IEP, that if a child is using assistive technology devices and services, that these are all assistive technology. If the child is using a slant board, or if they have adapted paper, or even if they have an adapted cup or utensil, that these are considered assistive technology. So one of the other, I did link each of these to a website that would bring you to more options just because I didn't want to overload it with pictures. But I really liked adding this. If you click on this fidget link, it brings you to this website from Confident Counselors just about how fidgets are tools, not toys. I know that a lot of educators that I have worked with have been resistant just because a lot of times fidgets become toys and not tools. And so it just gives some ways to help students be most successful with their fidgets. So I hope you all enjoyed this resource. I look forward to adding to it so that it can be a resource for all of my colleagues in the school district that I work in. I really hope to see it as a kind of a living, growing document that I can keep adding things to support my colleagues. So thanks everyone for a great semester and good luck with the rest of your education.